first of all, my name is Hannah. What is your name?
Hannah,
Position
Ty.
there?
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Yeah, so chief mate with Washington State Ferries here. I've been here probably just over 3 years now. Um, it's a place where you can move up quickly, but you got to put in the time and effort to do it. You got to get your pilotage for all of the Puget Sound area, as well as your time in the wheelhouse to keep moving up. So it's a fun place to work. You got a lot of great crews, a lot of diversity, but I can walk you guys through a little bit of how we start the day up here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and tell us a little bit about what it means to be a chief mate.
Okay, so chief mate up here, we got a lot of responsibilities. One of our main responsibilities is navigation and overall safety of the passengers and crew. So oftentimes the chief mate's going to take it westbound. So I'll leave Seattle and I'll dock it over in Bainbridge Island. And you're dealing with a lot of southbound and northbound traffic, as well as in the east and west waterway here. You're going to have a lot of tugs coming out of um, right out of the bay here.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty high density traffic area, but if you stay on top of it, it can be fun.
Yeah. And what about navigating things like whales and stuff?
Yes,
Get a
so
that?
every now and again it is cool. We will get a pack of orca whales through here, and we'll slow down, dead in the water, and a lot of times we'll like to give a little show if we can. So we'll definitely keep it under 7 knots and let the whales pass, and then we'll make our way back into Bainbridge or Seattle. And you'll see some sea lions and stuff like that too.
You did see one.
Yeah, our harbor seals.
Okay, well, take us through, what are these maps?
Okay, so this is Elliot Bay here, and again, we're coming over from Eagle Harbor, and it's quite, a tricky navigation coming out of Eagle Harbor. You don't have a lot of space for errors, basically said. So we're going to come straight across, and oftentimes right here on Duwamish, right to the left of us there, you'll be meeting quite a bit of traffic again coming in and out of the east waterway. And there's a lot of good water, so we can make our way north, we can hug Duwamish, go south, just depending on what traffic we have. So I keep saying traffic, but that's a lot of what we focus on. It always varies, and it's weather dependent. A good friend of mine, Will Brickham, he and I were taking the ferry in last summer, and we had zero visibility. So we couldn't even see, right when we got to the outer dolphins in Bainbridge, you still couldn't see the slip. So you literally have zero viz. So that's what all the practice on the radars and keeping up with our distances off and basically navigation in general really helps.
And traffic, so that is other sailboats, other ferries.
Oh yeah, so you have
paddle boarders,
everything. Yep, and tons of deep drafts. So you're gonna have deep drafts going down to Tacoma, up from Tacoma. Yukon Harbor right now, there's quite a few car carriers sitting over there. And then again, you're going to have you have a container freight station over on Harbor Island. So you're going to have container ships coming right in front of the ferry in Pier 52 where we land. So right from getting off the dock, you may be faced with, 5 or 6 different traffic situations that you have to decide if you're going to go behind or in front of to make it out on time and not have to delay the passengers at all, but still do everything safely within our limits.
What's your favorite thing about being chief mate and getting to do this every day?
Ship handling. So so the other day we were coming out of Pier 52. Like I say, I do all the westbound, and we had an inbound container ship, and it was right in front of us. So I called them. We made passage arrangements, but you also had 2 tugs assisting this, unlimited ton vessel in. So right off the dock, we were doing, right 25 and moderating the speed. And then there was another inbound tug after him. So as soon as we got around that unlimited vessel, we had to do, like a left 25, get set up for the other ferry that was coming across eastbound. So it was fun right off the bat. I get some exhilaration about doing something like that. So that's my favorite part, is the intense ship handling is fun.
Yeah.
But along with all the ship handling, you also have crew management, crew safety, drills. We drill every week off, safety meetings. So we're always busy doing something. That's for sure.
And what would you say to any folks who are, thinking about getting into this line of work? Any inspiration?
Yeah, no, I would say I started very young. Um, and I would say if it's something that you're considering, give it a shot. And if you don't like it, try something else. But you won't know until you get out there and do it, you know.
And one other question too, because we're coming up on the Labor Day holiday, so
Yeah.
I know it's super busy.
Yeah.
There can be delays and
Right.
such. But what any, I guess, advice or just kind of how do you guys navigate dealing with that intense holiday traffic?
So we try to keep the boats on schedule as best we can, but it all depends on, if so I'll back up just a little bit. So the other day we had large amounts of passenger counts. We had 1,400, 1,200, 1,200, 1,200. So when you're moving that amount of people, it just takes something very small to delay the ferries 15 minutes, a dead car or something like that. So all the deck crew and the cabin crew, everybody's prepped to deal with some of these commonalities that happen as far as, a dead car. We're going to try to get it started and get it off the boat and keep everything moving. That's the main plan. And Labor Day too, there's going to be quite a few people out on the water. So you're going to have a lot of small boat traffic. And that's something we also have quite a bit of coming into Eagle Harbor and in Elliot Bay in general, really.
Anything else we need to know or you want to show us while we're in here?
Yeah, let's take you over to the radars here. So as we're coming across, I'm checking in with traffic on channel 14, and they're going to tell me, what's coming into the bay, what's coming north and south as far as traffic. And also, I'm going to back that up by checking myself and seeing what I have on my chart here. And you can see, okay, leaving out of the bay right now, you have the Walla Walla, and it shows them right there, and they're heading to Bremerton. Another vessel, let's say if it was foggy out and I couldn't tell who that was, I got the Orca 2 doing a bay tour. And you're going to have a lot of bay tours in here as well. But what's nice about this is you can, call the Orca 2 and make passing arrangements if it's close. And we all try to be courteous and, put the boat on a course that helps the other vessels out as well. So we're all trying to work out here together, and it's a small bay when you get a lot of traffic. I can assure you that.
Are you on the radio often talking to the other boats?
Yeah, so on channel 13, we'll call the north or southbound pilots quite a bit, because we're going to do, if we don't have well over a mile ahead of an unlimited tonnage vessel, I'm going to slow down and I'm going to pass astern of them just for safety, at least a half mile astern. So we're going to call in with that other vessel, check in, make passing arrangements, so everyone's on the same page. Same with tugboats and other traffic coming out of the east and west waterway. We're always making passing arrangements just so